Day 2 and round 1 of questions for Judge Brett Kavanaugh in a Supreme Court confirmation hearing that gavelled in at 9:30 this morning and continues at this hour. As you're looking live, the Supreme Court nominee facing some big questions over Roe versus Wade, executive power. Can a president be subpoenaed? Can a president actually pardon himself? Chief legal correspondent and anchor of Fox News at Night, Shannon Bream, at her perch over the hearing room, joins us with the latest. Good evening, Shannon.
Good evening, Brett. Well, today the nominee finally got to talk substance amidst numerous loud outbursts once again and intense questioning about what kind of justice he would actually be.
I've watched his performance, I've watched his statements, and honestly, they've been totally brilliant.
President Trump praising his second Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh, as the judge continues to run a gauntlet marked by protesters. And senators still jousting over document production.
I would ask the chairman if he might look at some of these that are marked committee confidential.
Let me answer that for you. If you're interested in it, you could have been asking ever since August the 25th, I believe.
Today's question centering on guns.
I never thought this would happen in our country, that someone would bring a semi-automatic assault weapon into a school and just mow down children and staff. And so I've been very interested in your thinking on assault weapons.
Abortion.
I mean, you just can't. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing for lunch? Let's overrule Roe v. Wade. It doesn't work that way, right?
And on his evolution regarding whether a sitting president should be subjected to criminal and civil investigations while in office. As a member of Ken Starr's team, he advocated for aggressively questioning then-President Bill Clinton and helped to write the Starr report outlining the grounds for Clinton's eventual impeachment. Years later, he authored a law review article questioning the wisdom of subjecting sitting presidents to invasive investigations, while noting Congress holds the ultimate remedy, impeachment.
What changed was September 11th. That's what changed. President Bush said this will not happen again. And he was of single-minded focus. Every morning for the next 7 years for President Bush was still September 12th, 2001.
And it's Kavanaugh's time in the Bush White House post 9/11 that sparked numerous questions about whether he was involved in crafting warrantless surveillance programs or enhanced interrogation policies and the legal memos used to justify them.
I was not read into that program, not involved in crafting that program, nor crafting the legal justifications for that program.
Also today, spectators got a glimpse of the human side of the nominee, who, when asked how he'd like to be remembered, said, as a good dad and judge, then paused.
Good husband.
I think he's getting there.
Good husband.
Thanks, Diane. You helped him a lot.
One of the few light moments today, Brett. Right now, Judge Kavanaugh is undergoing questioning with Senator Dick Blumenthal, a former prosecutor, a Democrat from Connecticut. It's been tough. He said from the beginning he wanted to begin his questions by asking him whether or not he'd recuse himself as a justice if a civil or criminal issue involving the president came before him. Kavanaugh repeatedly said, I can't make that commitment. I can't weigh in on any potential case that could come before me. Blumenthal finally moved on. Brett.
We should point out Judge Kavanaugh gave Senator Feinstein a hat tip there at the end of that soundbite. Shannon, thank you.